All right, so we're done with this episode. But Harper,
Yeah.
if you were the boss, the corporate boss of wrestling, who all would you fire in AEW for their misconduct?
From like 3 weeks ago,
Yeah, because nobody's been fired yet. It's still hot.
I would keep them around, but I would take their job titles away.
Somebody's starting to think like a future promoter.
Yeah. Yeah, I would take their job titles away. I would keep them around, but and I'll have a legit sit down. Like, look, this shit ain't gonna fucking happen again. And you either make
Oh shit!
Come on.
Fucking internet cut out or his phone.
We were right there.
What were you saying, Harper? You either make what?
either fucking come to terms over this shit or just fucking leave, and your job titles are being taken away.
I mean,
You got
that's
me?
yeah. We hear you.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, they gotta get someone in there to fucking straighten up the fucking boat, bro. And they can. I'm not saying they shouldn't still be there, but there's no. They gotta take the job title away. It's almost like fucking Jimmy Johnson, where he's everything for the. I mean, for the Cowboys owner. You know, it's fucking or when fucking Pete Rose was the first baseman and the fucking manager. No,
And
pick
betting on the
one.
team.
Right, and betting on the fucking team. You got to pick one role. Pick one.
You can be the first baseman, you can be the manager, or you can be a degenerate gambler.
Boogie, you can't be all three.
Right. So,
Well, I believe Corny booked that territory on his show not too long ago where he said that exact thing.
and I would bring someone in. I don't know who you could bring in that would. See, the problem is everyone's so fucking old now.
Corny said that he would give it to JR, but I wonder if JR's health would allow him.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be in his 60s, and I'm
No.
sure he did.
JR's 70.
That's right. So why does he want to fucking deal with that shit at 70 years old? And it's not like he needs the fucking money.
Look, I know
Maybe
seniors
fucking
that are.
Jared to fucking do it.
Yay. He works for the competition now, sir.
Yeah,
No, he
right.
doesn't. But here's
That's
the
what
thing.
I'm saying. They let him go. Call him fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Bro, you okay, I got a name for y'all to straighten that shit out. I didn't even think about this till y'all were talking about it.
Dutch?
Well, see, Dutch is old too, and mobility
That's
wise,
what I'm saying.
But no, it's not Dutch. Somebody was just on this show just now. But he's there, but he's a talent. Dustin Rhodes, straighten this shit out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's too smart to do that. He's like, I don't want him part of that. Here's the problem. We haven't built the next round of leaders generationally speaking, because that's what baby boomers do. They pull the ladder up from behind when they're done. and the problem with that is that there's no Gen X leadership there. Because, I mean, look, does JR know how to run a locker room? Yeah. But I'm telling you, I know seniors that are inspired and inspiring. But at 70, it slows down. I don't care.
Yeah,
That's why I'm telling you, all you people, we need to stop voting for 70 and older presidents, because it's slow. Look, go find your grandparents, your parents, whatever. Go find some old people at your church, whatever. They're all slowing down at that age. God bless them. They lived a long life so far. And I'm not saying they can't continue to do things, but you can't put them in serious positions of pressure and expect the same results as if they were 50.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Regal, but I mean, since Triple H is back in charge, I mean, sooner or later, I think he's going to go back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Triple H is popular in the sport, Mike. What's your fault with him?
Yeah.
No, I just don't like the way he always got to put himself over and blow himself. But if you take him out of being a talent, I mean, they kind of like need somebody like him that's just gonna just, say enough of the BS. This is what's going on here. I mean, there's people who aren't like super old that could do it. I mean, Jeff Jarrett is one of them. But he works for the competition.
No, he doesn't.
So, I mean,
he left.
That's right. So I mean, like a guy like Jeff Jarrett, you just need somebody who's gonna come in there who's just gonna be the sheriff, man, and just gonna like cut this bull crap out.
Because the workers have taken over. In
Dude,
every right or wrong, everybody is wrong here, and they've all taken over. And when does that ever work out well for anybody?
It's like Lord of the Flies.
Right. You can't let the boys be in control because they don't know what's good for themselves, right, Mike?
They don't, bro. You cannot allow the talent to have control like that. The fact that those buffoons, clowns, and children are EVPs march into this man's locker room, which again, if you heard me when we first talked about this, I said Punk was wrong, especially talking about Cabana. Leave Colt out of it. That ain't got nothing to do with this. Even if Punk calls him down there, you're an EVP. You are supposed to rise above it. No sell it. It gets dealt with a different way. You don't go down there and march in and try to, let me show you how tough I am. It's just dumb. Harper, I said that you and I could take the Bucks in an octagon and you would get pissed at me because you would have knocked out your Buck in the octagon inside of 30 seconds. And you'd have been mad at me because I'd have been 2 minutes later trying to finish off the other one.
Well, they said one of them, his eye was completely swollen shut like Rocky.
Oh, he'd have had more of a problem with that if he'd have been dealing with me and you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Harper said I'd kick them little assholes? Remember when he said that years ago, Harper? He was like, remember when wrestlers look like wrestlers? Remember? I mean, here's the thing, bro. This was Harper said. He's like, Ron Simmons, look at him. I don't want no part of that. These little assholes, I could kick them down the stairs with one kick and it wouldn't matter. Just saying.
Yeah.
Bruh, you don't march. They marched down to this man's locker room. Again, he was wrong. Punk had a lot of fault.
You think there was a bunch of sissy slap fighting going on until Ace Steel started biting people and throwing chairs?
Yes. It's just, dude, I would love to see the camera footage from. I know there's not any,
and that's why
love to have seen that. You know why? Because, bro, if you ever seen somebody who's been punched and they didn't know they were about to get punched and like they were acting tough and then it got real, they freak out and they don't know what to do next. I would imagine that's how it was when the Bucks got dealt with, and I would love to see footage of it just to see if what I have in my mind is what happened.
But here's the thing, and this is what I said and what you said, Mike, a couple of weeks ago, and what Harper just said.